So there are a couple of government programs that are out there through the PPP and EIDL through the SBA that are there to help you in this time. And we want to make sure that if you need it, you get the information to be able to take advantage of it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Newsroom. I am Neil Winterregg with Matterhorn Business Development, joined as always by our CEO, Dr. Greg Winterregg. Dr. Winterregg is also an author, and you can find out more about his book down below. It's called Fun at Work. The audiobook is up and running, so now is a good time to be able to download that and listen to it in the car if you want to have more fun at work. The Newsroom that we do is normally us talking about businessy things that we find in the news, applying it to small business, or talking about stupidity of some of the other things that we read.
We wouldn't do that.
Only every day for me. But today, I want to do a little bit of a public service announcement for people because we're finding out that the payroll protection program that the government instituted during all the COVID-19 stuff has been extended through August the 8th, and there is still more than $130 billion available to be funded for protection during this time. And so we want you to understand that so that if you need help, you know that you have a place that you can go. So 130 billion is still sitting out there available, and it has been extended through Congress to be able to run through August. I think this is the second or third time they've actually expanded the date.
I think it's third, yeah.
They want to give you money. So if you do need help, you have a resource to be able to go to and be able to get some cash.
And we're going to talk about the EIDL loan next. But my advice is if money is available, you should take it. And yes, some of this is loan money. That's what the L stands for in EIDL. But you should take the money, and if they're offering it, it's a parachute because we don't know what's happening. I mean,
we don't know what's going on.
They're talking now about, a rebound.
Yeah, California is going back to the quarantine because it worked so well. Yes.
So at any rate, we don't know what the future holds. So if the money is available, our advice is that you take it.
Yeah, you can have the money even if you don't use it, or you just sit it in your account and then you realize you don't really need it. You give the money back. Maybe it costs you a couple % to have a small parachute or whatever might be there. But if you have access to it and you think you might be able to take advantage of it, I would recommend doing that. Obviously, check with your accountant or somebody about your particular needs.
Because some of this money doesn't have to be paid back depending on its use.
There is money that's coming out that is just here to be given to you to be able to use in your business.
Right.
Which brings us to the EIDL loans. Now, I have to read this off of my phone just to make sure I get it correctly. So the EIDL loan is a loan through the U.S. SBA, the Small Business Association, and it is the Economic Injury Disaster Loans and Advance. So actually what they're doing right now, from what I can tell, is that if you need an EIDL loan or an economic disaster loan, you can actually fill out the paperwork for the loan. We know some businesses that have done this. Somebody got around $80,000 for their business. Now it is a loan and you do pay it back, but there's 12 months where there's no payments. And then there's like, how much was the interest?
30 years to pay it back.
Yeah.
No payments for 12 months, 30 years to pay it back, and 3.75% interest, which is a great
And there's no real restrictions.
The payment is going to be like
it's going to be a very small payment.
And again, check with your accountant.
Check with your professionals.
But as far as how the money can be used, it's just to help you to recover from any injury that you've suffered during this time.
Right. So you could use it to buy new furniture, buy new equipment, pay your staff, whatever it is that you might need.
Not buy new furniture for your boat.
Right.
Or your house.
Right.
Or your second home in the Hamptons.
Yeah, this isn't for the beach house, but it's there to use for the business. And right now, there's even advances going out on it where if you apply, you might be eligible for up to $10,000 in an advance that they give to you to help while you go through the application. That does not have to be paid back.
Correct.
And I believe it's different information, different places. It's about $1,000 per employee that you have, up to $10,000. So this could be a way for you to be able to get some, I'm not going to go out there and say, get free money, but you might be able to get an advance to help your staff out or help your employees out while you go through the loan process. These programs are there to help business owners through this time. And you should take advantage of it if you can.
Yeah.
If it's going to help you through this time and to do a bit better, you should take care of it. You should take advantage of it.
And again, obviously check with your accountant, but if the government is offering low interest money, no payments for 12 months, and you can sit there and say, well, I don't need it right now. Well, we don't know what's happening for the rest of the year. So your industry may or may not be affected as things roll out. So I am one that would say, take the money, set it over to the side, and then put it back if you don't need it the day comes.
And there might be a point where your employees could use that money.
Right.
You know, maybe the business is fine or you're fine, but you have money there that you can help support your employees who maybe their husband got laid off, whatever. There's different opportunities that you have to be able to use with the money.
And sometimes I've been kind of hard on the government with some of their programs that I disagree with, but right now they really are doing everything they can do to help. And there's still $130 billion sitting there. So my advice is take advantage of it. Obviously, again, this is not financial advice, and check with your accountant. But
I just see so many people who don't even realize that this is really
not even there.
it.
So that's why we wanted to do this today. The money is sitting there. Today's July the 6th. You have until August the 8th. So we wanted to just pump this out just to make you aware that you
Yeah, even nonprofits have the ability to get funding through these programs.
Yeah, my nonprofit got an EIDL loan.
Right,
So
to be able to help. So it doesn't matter what you do, go in, apply for it. I just meet so many people who heard about these programs, kind of got overwhelmed by the idea of having to fill out something online for it, or it was complicated, or they thought, well, I'll never get approved, or there's not enough money, and then they just gave up on it. And now there's $130 billion sitting there.
Yep.
So,
And the application is super simple.
yeah, they want to give you money.
Yep.
They really do. So yeah, go in, fill out your applications, check on that EIDL advance. That's the one that I found that's giving up to $10,000 for people through the SBA to help during this time. That's not a loan. That is money that is there for you and your employees. So check that out as well. I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.